Hey guys, what's up? This is BornForPvM, and I'm going to show you some effective methods of PvMing with the PolyPore staff. Now I'm just going to show you in this video the bosses that are effective and efficient to PvM with this staff. And in a video later today, I will show you some ineffective and inefficient methods, or actually bosses, to kill with the PolyPore staff. So up first, I'll be showing you Bandos with the PolyPore staff, a Steel Titan, and Dreadnips. And I also brought along with me Ice Barrage and Blood Barrage. Now the reason I brought Ice Barrage is because I freeze the boss off right off the bat, and then I go ahead and I stand a distance away from the boss, and I kill him with the PolyPore staff. Now, it is pretty effective if you're in a high offensive mage gear, such as Virtus or maybe Arams. However, the barrage probably wouldn't hit if you were in something like Mystic, so I wouldn't suggest using that if you were in Mystic. I wouldn't even bring Magic if you had Mystic. Anyways, so and then what I do is I barrage Steerwell, whatever it is, and then I stand under the Mage one, Prey range, and then I Blood Barrage the Meleeer and the Major at the same time, and I have my Titan on Steerwell so I can kill him before I kill the melee minion, which is I think strong stack. Yeah, okay, and then yeah, so that's just healing up with Blood Barrage, and I am on regular prayers because I just want to get faster kills in. I don't really mind how long I last on this trip because I'm just showing you the kills, and so yeah, I am using augury with regular prayers. That's why I don't have soul split on me, and so after I kill the minions, I just wait for the boss to spawn, obviously, and yeah, so it's pretty simple. You just Ice Barrage the boss, cast the Dreadnip on him, get your Steel Titan on him, and then just PolyPore staff him until he's unfrozen again. And then once he is unfrozen, you want to go ahead and refreeze him. Now I am showing you the quicker clips that I got during the trip, and I do really want you to note that I am not using an offensive special attack weapon, which really slows down the kill speed, and that's why the kills don't seem incredibly fast, but they are actually really fast considering I'm not using an offensive special attack weapon such as Dragon Claws. Because if I was using Dragon Claws, I could have this boss down like 3 times quicker, So I wouldn't use the kills that I'm getting in the video as a reference of how fast you could get kills if you were to use magic on a real trip here. So again, it could be a lot quicker if I was using claws. So if you were going to compare a rapier or a chaotic longsword to this PolyPore staff, then I would say that it is about the same kills per hour, and you could possibly get the same kills per trip due to the fact that you can use Ice Barrage. Now if you were using the Storm of Armadyl, you could not, or Armadyl, sorry, you could not get as many kills as you could with this staff due to the fact that you can't barrage because you have to be on the normal spellbook to use the Storm of Armadyl. So the fact that you can get around the same kills per hour and kills per trip with the PolyPore staff as you can with the Chaotic Rapier and the Chaotic Longsword without such hefty requirements also makes it a really good choice. For example, you only need 80 magic and I believe 80 attack to use and wield the PolyPore staff, but you do need 80 dungeoneering, 80 attack, and 200,000 tokens if you want to use a Chaotic Rapier or a Chaotic Longsword. Okay, let's move on to the next boss, which is Kriera or Armadyl, and the spell is actually pretty effective on this boss as well. Now again, I am using a Steel Titan, Dreadnips, an Enhanced Excalibur, Full Virtus, and the PolyPore staff, but with all that stuff, it's still pretty quick kills. And yeah, it could be faster or about the same speed as a Chaotic Crossbow, because Armadyl is a pretty slow boss. However, you are losing a lot of magic defense when you're using magic. For example, in full Armadyl or full Pernix, you have a lot higher magic defense than you would in full Virtus, or even full Ganodermic, I believe it's called. Even though Ganodermic, I wouldn't even consider an armor to use as a casual PvM armor because it degrades so fast and it's pretty pricey. So it's not the main cost that costs a lot. It's more like it's the same concept as going PvMing with full Morgans. You just wouldn't do it due to the fact that it degrades so rapidly and it costs a lot to repair or rebuy. Now if we were to compare it to the Storm of Armadyl, I wouldn't say it's quite as good due to the fact that you can't really use the PolyPore staff's main benefit, and that is the fact that you can be on any spellbook while you use the PolyPore spell or the PolyPore staff, and which really helps for most bosses, or some bosses at least, and it really helps for PKing. But you can't really use any of the spell books on Arma effectively. For example, you're not going to use Vengeance on Arma, and you're not going to use Ice Barrage or Blood Barrage or any of that kind of stuff, or normal spells. You're not going to use any of those at Arma, so the benefit that staff gives doesn't really work on Arma that well. And on this last clip I'm showing you here, I do risk it. I mean, look at this. I get down pretty low, but I am so dedicated to making this video, just incredibly dedicated, that I risked my life to get you this video, and for that I think I deserve 25k likes, 35k, but look at that, look at this. Oh man, is he gonna make it? No, I made it. Why? Because I'm a boss, that's why. And I don't die at Arma like Simon. Okay, ignoring this sarcasm there, let's get back on topic, and now I'm at Dagannoth Kings. Now obviously the spell only works on Rex, but it is a lot better than Fire Surge or Slayer Staff. However, it is not quite as quick as the Storm of Armadyl. However, it is so much cheaper that I would highly recommend using this staff over the Storm of Armadyl at this boss at any given time, regardless of the circumstances. And there we have a Dragon Hatchet, and now I go on to killing the, is that the Supreme? I'm so bad with the names on these. Yeah, that's the Supreme. And I didn't know the cannon could actually hit the Supreme, but it actually worked on the Supreme, even though I only set it up for the Prime. But anyways, yeah, so I've got my Dragon Claws, my Rapier, the Torva, and the Dreadnips for the Supreme. And yeah, overpowered gear, I know, but it's still, if you want to just solo Rex or whatever, I would definitely still use the spell. And if you're going to tri-braid like I am, I would still definitely use the spell regardless of what gear you have. And again, you want to bring the Ice Barrage and maybe Blood Barrage with you, so you can freeze the Rex and keep them off you. It makes it a lot easier, and you only have to barrage once, because a lot of people, they would, like, if they're going to do like pro hybrid or tri-braiding DKs, they would bring just a bunch of barrages and use that. But it is a lot more expensive than the spell, and I think it's lower DPS as well. So also the fact that it's higher DPS, a lot cheaper, it is also a lot easier to switch into, because again, same thing with Tormented Demons, you don't have to switch off the spellbook and back on the spellbook if you're using an auto cast spell such as Ice Barrage or Fire Surge. And I also want to mention that it is just, yeah, it's just really good how you can use any spellbook you want while you use this spell, because as you can see, it's really nice freezing Rex right off the bat with an Ice Barrage and then switching to the really cheap spell. And I actually killed him before I got unfrozen right there, so he couldn't even get a hit on me. So yeah, I'll just let you watch me finish up these last two DKs, and then we'll move on to the next boss. Okay, and up next we have Tormented Demons. Now I did make a video on this yesterday about how effective it was on them, and if you want to check out that video, there will be a link in the description so you can check out the full video about how well this spell works on the Tormented Demons and why. I'm just showing you one kill because I felt it wouldn't be right to leave, to say I'm showing all the effective bosses with this spell and not show Tormented Demons at least once more. So again, yep, you definitely want to use on Tormented Demons, and you can check out that video if you want to know why. And later today I will have a video on the bosses that you do not want to use this staff on. I want to thank you guys for watching the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.